जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन। यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन। यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन। यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन। यमुनातीरावनचारी। 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 जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन। यमुनातीरावनचारी। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Madan Mohan Radha Madan Mohan Radhe. Jaya Jagannatha Jagannatha Baladeva Jaya Subhadramai. Jaya Gaura Nitai Gaura Nitai Gaura Nitai Jaya Gaura Nitai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Prabhupada. Jai Om Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajakaacharya Ashtottara Shata Srimati His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. Jai Om Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajakaacharya Ashtottara Shata Srimati His Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada ki. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की नामाचार्य श्रील हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन की वृंदावन मथुरा धाम की नवद्वीप धाम की मायापुर धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की गंगा माई की यमुना माई की तुलसी देवी की जय ट्रांसेंडेंटल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की all glories to Assemblies, all glories to Assemblies, all glories to Assemblies, all glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naran Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirade Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna. Welcome to all for this today's Bhagavatam session. So we are reading from Canto 4, entitled as the Creation of the Fourth Order, Chapter 24, entitled as Chanting the Song Sung by Lord Shiva, and text 65. Saha Esha Lokan Atichandha Vegaha Sa Esha Lokan Atichanda Vego Sa Esha Lokan Atichanda Vego Vikarsasi Tvam Kalukalayana Bhutani Bhuter Animeya Tattva Ganavalir Vayur Iva Vishaya Saesha Lokan Atichanda Vego Vikarsasi Tvam Kalukalayana Bhutani Bhuter Anumeya Tattva Ganavalir Vayur Iva Vishaya Saesha Lokan Atichanda Vego Vikarsasi Tvam Kalukalayana Bhutani Bhuter Anumeya Tattva Ganavalir Vayur Iva Vishaya. That is it. Saesha Lokan Atichanda Vego Vikarsasi Tvam Kalukalayana Bhutani Bhuter Anumeya Tattva Ganavalir Vayur Vishaya Saesha Lokan Atichanda Vego Vikarsasi Tvam Kalukalayana Bhutani Bhuter Anumeya Tattva Ganavalir Vayur Iva Vishaya Saesha Lokan Atichanda Vego Vikarsasi Tvam Kalukalayana Bhutani Bhuter Anumeya Tattva Ganavalir Vayur Iva Vishaya. Any Matajis? Saesha Lokan Atichanda Vego Vikarsasi Tvam Kalukalayana Bhutani Bhuter Anumeya Tattva Ganavalir Vayur Iva Vishaya. Now, word to word meaning. Saha, that. Esha, this. Lokan, all the planetary systems. Ati, very much. Chanda Vegha, the great force. Vikarsasi, destroys. Tvam, your lordship. Kalu, however. Kalayana, in due course of time. Bhutani, are living entities. Bhutaha, by other living entities. Anumeya Tattva, the absolute truth can be guessed. Gana Avali, the clouds. Vayu, air. Iva, like. Avishasya, unbearable. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada. Translation. My dear Lord, your absolute authority cannot be directly experienced, but one can guess by seeing the activities of the world that everything is being destroyed in due course of time. The force of time is very strong, and everything is being destroyed by something else. Just as an animal is being eaten by another animal, time scatters everything. exactly as the wind scatters clouds in the sky. The process of destruction is going on according to the laws of nature. Nothing within this material world can be permanent. Although scientists, philosophers, workers, and everyone else trying to make things permanent. One foolish scientist recently declared that eventually life will be made permanent through science. Some so called scientists also trying to manufacture living entities within the laboratory. Thus, in one way or another way, everyone is busy denying the existence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and rejecting the supreme authority of the Lord. However, the Lord is so powerful that he destroys everything in the form of death. As Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Mrityur Sarva Haraschaham. I am devouring death. The Lord is just like death to the atheist. For he is for he takes away everything they accumulated in the material world. Hiranyakashipu, the father of Prahlad, always denied the existence of the Lord and he tried to kill his 5-year-old boy due to the boy's unflinching faith in the God. However, in due course of time, the Lord appeared as Narasimhadeva and killed Hiranyakashipu in the presence of his son. As stated in Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, 13 chapter, 47 sloka, this killing process is natural. Jivo, jivasya jivanam. One animal is food for another animal. A frog is eaten by snake, a snake is eaten by mongoose, and the mongoose is eaten by another animal. In this way, the process of destruction goes on by the supreme will of the Lord. Although we do not see the hand of Supreme directly, we can feel the presence of the hand through the Lord's process of destruction. We can see the clouds scattered by the wind, although we cannot see how this is being done because it is not possible to see the wind. Similarly, although we do not directly see the Supreme Personality of Godhead, we can see that He controls the process of destruction. The destructive process is going on fiercely under the control of the Lord, but the atheist cannot see it. श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन की जाए, श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्र माई की जाए, श्री श्री गौर निताय की जाए, शिल प्रभुपाद की जाए. So, we'll translate once again. We'll read translation. You can recite along with me. My dear Lord, your absolute authority cannot be directly experienced, but one can guess by seeing the activities of the world that everything is being destroyed in due course of time. The force of time is very strong and everything is being destroyed by something else. Just as one animal is being eaten by another animal, time scatters everything, exactly as the wind scatters clouds in the sky. ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितमेन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः. श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं. वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सागररघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितं स. नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी नितिनामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणी निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणी. नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामने गौरतिशे नमः. हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते. तप्त कांचन गौरंगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिय. वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यस्य कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद. हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So, before speaking on the elevated subject of this Srimad Bhagavatam, I seek blessing from all the devotees, especially from His Grace Anandamai Prabhu, so that I can speak something worthy, even though I don't have any qualification to speak. So here, in this particular verse, this is Rudra Gita. Lord Shiva is telling this to Prachitas. So here, in this particular verse, Lord Shiva, he is one of the Mahajanas. Swayambhu, Narada Shambhu, Kumara Kapilo, Manu, and Pralado, Janako, Bhishmo, Vayasaki, Vayur. Balir, Vayasakir, Vayum. So, Swayambhu means Brahma. Narada himself, and Shambhu. Shambhu is Rudra, Shiva. So he is one of the Mahajana, and one more Mahajana we are going to discuss what Bhishma Dev also instructing in the same way. So here in this particular verse, Lord Shiva emphasizing that everyone is denying the existence of the God. But he is indirectly telling that everyone can feel that someone is there beyond that. That is none other than the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And Srila Prabhupada is elaborating according to the modern age. In Kali Yuga, if you see, people are beyond God. They want to prove that God is not there. Because they want to become God. They want to take the position of God. Mayavadas, atheist. Everyone want to dominate on the material existence. Correct? So they want to deny. First, if you want to deny, then we can occupy that post. That is the nature of demons. And Srila Prabhupada is clearly, in this purport, he is giving the example of Hiranyakashipu. This is not in this age only. It is coming from some yugas. That time they are called as demons. Now they are called as atheists or something. Name is same, but activity is similar activity. Activity is going on. Everyone want to deny. God is not there, God is not there. If God is not there, then I am only God. So you should follow me. So here clearly Srila Prabhupada clear example of Prahlad Maharaj. And Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyakashipu being a highest materialistic. Hiranya and Kashipu. Hiranya means gold and Kashipu means soft bed. So materialist main purpose is to enjoy opulences. With opulences, they want to vogue, like soft bed in the sense sexual pleasure. They want to take it. That is highest pleasure in this material world. So Hiranyakashipu was the greatest materialist. Even he denied during Satyuga, not now. But what happened? What happened? Krishna is telling in Bhagavad Gita, Mrutyur sarvas haras chaham. What happened? He was also denying whether your God is here, your God is here, your God is here, whether your God is in this pillar. Prahlad Maharaj says, yes, he is here also, he is here also, yes, he is in this pillar also. So, he want to see whether if he is there or not, because he want to prove to Prahlad Maharaj that God is not there. So, he took his mace and blown the pillar. Immediately, who came? Narsingadev came. He is there, he is always there. Even each and every particle is there. Why not in pillar? Correct? So he came. What happened next? Mrutyur sarvas haram chaham. Everything gone. Death. So in this material world, we can see God. If not God, at the time of death, we can see. God is telling, I am Mrityu. Correct? Krishna is telling, I am death. I am death personified. Because he will take away all our possessions. Okay. So not only this, in this Kali Yuga also, Prabhupada is telling about 3-4 scientists are telling, and they are making, in laboratory they want to prove and they want to manufacture a life. So we will take up one and one. Before that also, Bali Maharaj, even he is one of the Mahajana, he is also telling the same thing, how the force of time is very powerful. The force of time is very powerful. Here Lord Shiva is also telling the importance of the force of time is very strong and everything is being destroyed by something else. Correct? In this purport. And even Prabhupada is elaborating about the importance of time, the powerful how factor the time is. So in Bhagavatam, one first canto, ninth chapter, that chapter entitled as Bhishmadeva instructing Yudhishthira on the bed. So here he is also instructing 1:9-14. Sarvakala kritam manne bhavatam cha yat apriyam sapalo yat vaseloko vayur iva ghanavali. Same thing, vayur iva ghanavali. Here also in this purport also ghanavalir vayur iva vishaya. Same thing. What he is telling? Sarva kala kritam manne. Sarva kala kritam manne in the sense when Yudhishthira Maharaj came to see Bhishma on the instructions of Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna himself brought all the Pandavas headed by Yudhishthira Maharaj to see Bhishma Dev. He was lying on the deathbed, Bhishma Dev, after the Kurukshetra battle. So even in that deathbed, his consciousness was very pure and excellent. Bhishma Dev's consciousness were very excellent. Sometimes if it happens, if we got fever, our consciousness will become down, correct? Chanting will not be there, listening will not be there, correct? Na? Example. So Bhishma Deva lying on the deathbed, he is instructing the grandsons, Yudhishthira Maharaj, and followed by us also. So on the instructions of Krishna, Yudhishthira Maharaj headed by Pandavas headed by Yudhishthira Maharaj came to see Bhishma Dev. And Yudhishthira Maharaj want to learn about dharma. And he was thinking that because of me only this Kurukshetra war happened and entire sins will be for me only. Because of my pleasure, because I have to take a throne, so this much killing had happened. Why this killing happened? Only to install me as a prince, king. So because of that, he was very much taking anxiety in front of Krishna himself. So Krishna, he brought Pandavas and headed by Yudhishthira to learn what actually is happening. Already prior to that in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, same thing instructed to Arjuna. Arjuna was actually denying to fight because he was thinking, why to kill my relatives, Brahmanas, correct? My cousins, because if I kill these Pandavas, if I kill this this opposite party, Kauravas, then I will inflict sins. So Krishna, in the middle of the Kurukshetra also, is telling, we'll read from that sloka about time factor. Already he showed also, not only he is telling about the time factor, how powerful is the time factor, he himself showed 11.32. Sri Bhagavanu Vacha Kalosmi Lokakshaya Pravruddho Lokan Samahrutam Iha Pravruta Krite Pitvam Na Bhavishyanti Sarve Ye Vastita Pratiyankeshu Yodha. Here in this purport, the Supreme Lord of Godhead is saying, the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, time I am, the great destroyer of the worlds. And I have come here to destroy all people with the exceptions of you, the Pandavas. All the soldiers here on the both sides will be slain. Purport. Although Arjuna knew that Krishna was his friend and the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he was puzzled by the various forms exhibited by Krishna. Therefore, he asked further about the actual mission of this devastating force. It is written in the Vedas that the Supreme Truth destroys everything, even the Brahmanas, as stated in Kata Upanishad. Yasya Brahmascha Kshetram cha Ube Bhavata Odana Mrutyur Yasya Pasena Ka Itha Veda Yatrasa. Eventually, all Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, and everyone else are devoured like a meal by the Supreme. This form of the Supreme Lord is the all-devouring giant. And here, Krishna present himself in the form of all devouring time, except for the few Pandavas. Everyone who was presenting on that battlefield would be devoured by him. Arjuna was not in favor of the fighting, and he thought it was better not to fight. Then there would be no frustration. In reply, the Lord is saying that that even if he did not fight, everyone on them would be destroyed. For that was his plan. If Arjuna stopped fighting, they would die in another way. Death could not be checked, even if he did not fight. In fact, they were already dead. Time is destruction. And all manifestations are be vanished by the desire of the Supreme Lord. That is the laws of nature. Here also Krishna is telling, I am the time. I am the forceful time which destroys everything. Everything I am going to destroy. Not only you. Krishna is telling not only the Kauravas, but also the soldiers on your side also. Not only Kaurava soldiers, but also the soldiers of Pandavas also. Already Krishna saw that everyone is going within the mouth of Krishna in Virat Rupa. So he saw the future result of the Kurukshetra also. So this is time, destruction time. So time will destroy everything. Time will destroy everything. But people nowadays, if you ask God about God is, people will say, no, there is no God. If God is there, then show me. Like Hiranyakashipu, everyone will say. That is especially we encounter this kind of problems during book marathon. I don't have time. Time is also Krishna. I don't have time. And if God is there, then show me. Where is God? That is a regular question people pose to us, correct? During book distribution or distraction. Sir, excuse me, I know. I have one question. If God is there, then show me God. Where is God? Here, Lord Shiva is telling, we can't see God directly, but we can perceive that God is there. How we can see? Ghanavalir Vayur Iva Vishaya. Just like the clouds are being forced by the pressure of the wind. Wind cannot be seen. Are we seeing wind? Are we seeing air? We are taking breath, but we are not able to see air. But that is the life supporting element, correct? But we are not able to see. Are we seeing air? Same thing, like force. Wind is forcing the clouds. Clouds are moving, but we can't see wind. Like that, there is an action, but we are not able to see that force. So Krishna is acting everywhere, but we are not able to see him personally because we don't have spiritual eyes like Arjuna. Krishna gave Arjuna spiritual eyes to see that Virat Rupa. So we don't have that kind of eyes to see existence, but we can perceive that in every action God is there. God is death. If we are not able to see now, at the time of death, we will see. And that time everything is finished. Like Hiranyakashipu, that day your all possessions will be lost. Because Krishna is telling I am death. So at least we should agree that God is there. Correct? So there was one German philosopher by name, great philosopher he was. He told that God is dead. God is there, and he wrote a quotation. God is dead, and his name was Nietzsche. God is dead and Nietzsche. And he wrote date also, 1883. In 1883, he wrote that quote, God is dead. And below, Nietzsche. So after a few years, like almost like 1900, he died. And the next person wrote, Nietzsche is dead, God, 1900. It means God is existing previous to that, God is existing after that also. Nietzsche says, God is dead, but Nietzsche dead. Same thing happened, like Prabhupada said, when he went to, which one? Napoleon. Where is Napoleon now? France is there, but where is Napoleon now? Correct? So that is there, always there. Previous to that also, universe is going on. Now also universe go. later on also universe is going on. God is there, but we are not able to see. But we came here and we are claiming everything. Huh? And we are thinking, I am only God, I am only controlling this nature. That is happening. So that is atheistic philosophy. So same thing happened with other also. So here, one crude example is there. We can understand how we can understand, but even with the activities, we can understand that there is a personality behind that activity. Suppose if someone is forcing me, or hitting me, and he ran away, I will see for that force or for the person. Suppose someone is blowing me and he is running away, I will see for the person or for the force. For the person, correct? If something is happening only through force, I can see, okay, some force has forced me or blown me. But actually I am looking for a person, right? If person is there, then the action is there. That force is there, correct? Without the person, how will be that force? There will not be any force. So logically, if you see, I am looking for a person who blowed me or punched me. Same thing. For every action, there is a supreme personality. Without the personality, there is no actions. So immediately we can understand that for every action, there is one authority, supreme authority, who is controlling these laws of nature. So immediately we can understand these small things also. And here Srila Prabhupada is quoting, the Lord is just dead to the atheist. And here Srila Prabhupada is quoting two more important things. Recently, Srila Prabhupada is quoting here. Srila Prabhupada, in this way or another way, everyone is busy denying the existence of Supreme Personality of Godhead and rejecting the supreme authority of the Lord. However, the Lord is so powerful that he destroys everything in the form of death. And after that, he is taking away to another comment. Sir, everyone is trying to prove that they are supreme and they want to manufacture here in the laboratory exactly. The scientists, Srila Prabhupada is stressing on the scientist, what scientists are trying to prove. In the scientist, Srila Prabhupada is telling that they want to control death also. Srila Prabhupada is trying to inform us that death is certain. Everyone will get death. Anyone is there living till now? No one is there. But still people are in a mode of ignorance and they want to prove that we can overcome that death. And recently, like Srila Prabhupada is quoting here, recently one scientist is announcing that in future, we will overcome death. So there was a lab in 1972, Srila Prabhupada, in 1974, Srila Prabhupada completed this Canto 4, means almost like 50 years. By now 50 years happened. Anyone claimed, anyone brought the dead person back? No. Till now, after 50 years also, no one brought a dead person to life again, once again. But still, because that word is there, in future, that will be going on. That will be going on only. So here, in 1972, one concept was going on within the scientists' community. So they were able to make dead body to live. So that system was called cryogenic system. Cryogenically, they want to keep the dead bodies into a frozen section. So that by name Walter Disney, you must be heard about Disneyland. He was a great animator and business tycoon. So in 1962, because he was a business magnate, he wanted to get more and more sense gratification. So that time, scientists were bringing a theory called cryogenic frozen theory. So he said, he actually gave a will that suppose if I am going to die, or if I die also, please preserve my body. I am giving a will, and whenever the science improves, bring me back to my life. So he gave a will also. So there was a company called Axer. It is in USA. So they are preserving the dead bodies in liquid nitrogen oxide. So you can see also in 1972, that was the good new concept that time. So that's why Srila Prabhupada is telling recently, a scientist is claiming that he will bring back a dead body back to life. But till now, 50 years happened, but no one brought dead body to life. Because these people are under ignorance. They don't know any Shastric evidences. How death means just soul is leaving the body. But they don't know. They don't know about the soul concept of soul. They are on bodily level. So they are thinking we can revive the body and we can bring back to life. But till now, no one claimed. And not only now, in future also, thousands of years also, they won't bring. Because it is not under their control. It is under the control of the supreme authority. Soul is under whose control? Krishna's control. So they don't know. They are thinking we can control death also. And Srila Prabhupada is mentioning one more thing. Recently, another scientist, they are thinking that they can manufacture life. They can manufacture life in the laboratory. Prabhupada is quoting here. So in 1996, there was a new method to give birth. So they cloned a dolly, sheep. I think you must be aware of that, dolly. So the scientists want to prove that they can bring anything. But actually, from where they have taken that cells? From the existing. They took from the mammary gland of the sheep and they produced one more sheep. So many sheep are there, they are killing and eating also. But what is the use of bringing one more sheep? They want to prove that we brought one life. But cloning, that is called cloning. In 1960s, they declared we are able to clone. But what happened? After a few years, that dolly, 6 years, within 6 years, that dolly called sheep immediately expired. 6 years only. And for 6 years, they were maintaining so much by giving medication, so much of expenses. Already so many sheep are there. You are one side, you are eating sheep and you are thinking, I am generating one sheep. What is this? Nonsense, correct? So they want to prove that with the dolly, they want to overcome diseases. But what happened here? In future, we will declare that everyone will be disease free with this cloning method. But what happened within 6 years? That dolly died because of disease only. Tuberculosis and lung disease. Correct? Now we are also doing that only. Scientists, so-called scientists, not we. One side, deforestation, increasing factories and polluting air, everything. And diseases will come, lung disease will come. Basic thing we are not understanding and we are thinking we can control everything. And dolly expired within few days. Same thing is happening with in vitro fertilization. Now IVF, same thing. They are also thinking we are bringing a life in the laboratory. But what is the main source? Sperm and ovum. They are using from a live person only. So on what basis they are claiming that we brought? Correct? So this is all atheistic philosophy. They want to prove there is no God and we can overcome this material miseries. So, and there was one more scientist also. By seeing cow, because cow is eating grass but giving nourished quality milk which contains so many vitamins, minerals. So one scientist challenged to another scientist. So if we are able to produce cow, then produce a cow in such a way that you put a grass from the mouth and take milk from backside. So they did this and finally they feed a nice grass which contains no vitamins. No vitamins. Grass has any vitamins? No vitamins, no value. Srila Prabhupada says in life come from life also. Grass has no values. But if you feed the cow, it will take the grass and give you milk, which nourishes you. Because it contains so many minerals, vitamins, whatever is required for the nourishing the body of a human body, cow is giving. From where it is coming? Where it is coming? Huh? But they manufactured a cow. It is eating only grass and giving juice from the back end. That also green color. Correct? So here natural cow produced by God eating green grass giving pure white. We will call white as a milky white. Means it's so white, right? So Krishna made so much wonderful arrangements, but still we want to claim we are superior than God. Correct? So many things, so many people are doing nonsense things in the name of this. So Krishna, Srila Prabhupada is telling, this is going on. This will be going on. Not only going on, this will be going on. People are thinking, I will do this, I will do this. So many came and so many gone. So many came, so many gone. So many kings came. Like why we are discussing, time factor we are discussing. So many kings came and claimed, this is my country, this is my nation, this is my state, this is my area. But where are they now? Everyone gone, everyone gone, everyone gone. Krishna is telling. And here Krishna is telling, although we do not see the hand of the Supreme Lord directly, we can feel the presence of that hand through the Lord's process of destruction. We can see the clouds scattered by wind, although we cannot see how this is being done, because it is not possible to see the Supreme Personality of God. We can see that He controls the process of destruction. The destruction process is going on. So this is the discussion between Lord Shiva and Prachitas. So if anything is there, I want to end with this, because I want to specially emphasize about the importance of death. How death is very powerful, everything it destroys. And not only destroys, it sometimes heals also. Many times, not only sometimes, it heals also. Sometimes we will be in pain due to some anxiety, so many distresses, but gradually, over a period of time, that anxiety will go. Correct? It will end so many problems. So many problems will go if we keep quiet. Like time, if you give time, then all problems will be solved. All problems will be solved. So, not only destructive, time is not only destructive, but it also helpful. And here, what I want to emphasize with this is, so we need to utilize time is very precious. Time is very precious. And one saint says, even a fraction of second cannot be bought by a millions of gold mines. Millions of gold mines cannot be even. Suppose I started Bhagavatam, that time can be brought now? Or I said time cannot be brought, that time can be brought back just 2 seconds back? Cannot be brought. Means every day we are losing our precious time and we are coming near to death only. So we need to utilize this human form very preciously, because Krishna is giving 86,400 seconds every day. Suppose in our bank, every day, if 86,400 Lakshmi is depositing, how preciously you will utilize, or you will not utilize? You will utilize, right? How preciously utilize? Next day we are getting one more. This 86,400 that is going to vanish that day only. It is not going to carry forward. Tomorrow there is no carry forward method. Today gone forever. If gone today, then it is no more. Correct? And tomorrow, fresh 86,400 seconds are depositing in your bank. So utilize properly each and every second. Otherwise, we are losing precious human life. Human life. Because after 84 lakh species, we got this human form, which is very rare. And that also, after taking this body, we got spiritual knowledge. Because of the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and we need to take this very seriously. Otherwise, we will be losing and we will be taking birth once again. I don't know whether we will get next birth, because we don't know how our mentality will be at the time of death. Correct? In 13th century, there was a saint Satyadev, he designed a moksha patam. Moksha patam. Now that moksha patam is same thing. They coined as snake and ladder chart. You know snake and ladder chart? Sometimes, but they are using dice now. Dice 4, 6, like 1, 2, 3. Yes, now ladder, go on. And what happened? If snake is there, from near to near, we will be completing our game. But once sometimes what happened? We'll come down to last. Correct? Understood, na? Because based on our mentality, maybe we are about to take, we are about to go back to Godhead because of our pride, illusion, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsa. If we are not completing now, so at the time of death, this will bring down to 2, 3, 4. We don't know where that ends. Once again, we need to go up, go up, go up, go up, go up. So that is moksha patam. Same thing. Our game is also like that. One day animals, kuna, dog, hog, camel, so many things. And one day man, one day hog. So like this, going on, going on, going on, rotating. But because mercy is there, Srila Prabhupada mercy is there, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy is there, Krishna's mercy is there. If we take this seriously, then we will climb through ladders completely. Because going back ahead, they kept ladder, our saints. Directly they are keeping ladders. So we need to utilize that ladder and go back to Godhead, Krishna's place. So the time is so precious, we need to utilize it very cautiously. So this is what I want to emphasize with this Srimad Bhagavatam. If anything, because this is beyond my understanding, but I try to express whatever I understood through hearing. So if anything is wrong, please excuse me. If you want to add something, please add also. So, Hanam, if you want to add something.
Thank you for your lecture. There is a part of medical science that is called gerontology. Gerontology. That is the study of old age. And they are trying to check the progress of old age by different means, chemical means, or some other process of checking the old age. But they cannot make any substantial progress in that direction, because old age is always progressing. Nobody can stop old age. Janma mrityu jara vyadhi, this is part of life. So before death, there is old age. And many scientists, they are involved in this type of research work, and they are trying to increase the duration of life. But they are not successful. They have been trying for that since many, many years, but they are not successful. So I wanted to say that. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Grantra Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.